Good morning. How you doing today? That's good. Me? Well, I'm blessed, not stressed. Excuse me. What's the topic of today's video going to be? Well, today's topic is going to be found in Psalm 91, verse 1. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. Now, what does this mean? Well, what this means, this is actually referring to, in the first part, it talks about he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High. What does that mean? Well, does that mean you can just sneak into God's throne room? Not necessarily. That's not literally what that means. What that means, even Jesus went out into the wilderness to pray. And he's mentioned in the Bible to close your door and, pray in secret, for he sees in secret what you do, right? And to not make a grandstanding of your prayer like the Pharisees. No, there's nothing wrong with praying in church because, again, you're fellowshipping and you're praying with your fellows, right? Your fellow Christians. That's not praying like a Pharisee. Praying like a Pharisee would be like just yelling, making others look worse than you and not, being not being humble, saying, thank goodness I'm not like them. Essentially making prayer sound like judgment, and you can't judge. You can judge righteously, yes, but that doesn't mean you get to go around calling out everybody's flaws without providing some correction. If you just say you're wrong, they're going to ask, how am I wrong? And you say, well, you're just wrong. That doesn't mean anything. However, if you say, brother, I see that you're having that addiction. It's wrong. The Bible says it here. How do we combat that? Well, if you want to combat that, let's talk about it. Be constructive, not destructive. Because when you're destructive, you're obstructive to their path. You're blocking them from improvement. And while we can't interfere with his will, people can choose whether or not to follow and accept his will. For it's a gift, right? His salvation is a gift. We don't have to receive it. In fact, a lot of people haven't. Because they're just fine living in sin. They are. And, we were the same way at one point, so we can't be like, I would never do that. We did do that. And, there's no excuse for that. That's a sign as to our sinful state, or sinful nature, right? And so, it's important to make time to pray every day. How do you get closer in a relationship with somebody? You talk to them, right? You make time to spend time with them. That can be any number of ways. You can spend time with them, hanging out with them. If they're your friend, spend time with them, talk to them, listen to them. For we are to be quick to listen and slow to speak. Sometimes, all your friend needs... Sorry about that. Sometimes all your friends need is not you to give them a lecture, but rather to listen to their TED Talk. Now, not all of you might know what a TED Talk is, but essentially it's a lecture. Anyways, so the best way to be a best friend is to be the best listener. And, well, what do we do with God? Well, we're so quick to ask for blessings and healing, but we don't ask for time with him. We don't ask for desire with him. Now, my challenge for you, today is Friday, go to him, and instead of telling him all the things that went wrong this week, thank him for all the things that he made right this week. Ask to spend more time with him. Ask him to create more opportunities for you to spend time with him. I don't care how busy you think you are. You can make time for so many other things. You can make time for the one who created all things.